Hey there, Trisha here, and I'm going to go over the trades that I took on Tuesday, February 24th. I took two trades, and we used two setups, one off a longer tick chart, one off a smaller tick chart, and we require confirmation on three charts with our indicators before we ever take an entry. Conservative approach to trading the S&P E-minis, and you can go to www.easyemintrade.com and check those out. I wanted to point out a scalp that was setting up at 1026, almost 1027, and you have price going sideways, indicator going higher, so you could take that setup. This is where it's occurring on the longer tick chart, and I chose to pass because it had not closed above both these moving averages. And I chose to pass because of where we're at. At this time of the day, we still don't really know which direction we're going in, or if we're going to go higher, we're going to go lower. So I chose to pass and wait till I had a definite direction of where the market was going. Also, our indicator down here is not in correct alignment, so I would tend to pass on that. But you could have taken it if you liked it. One of the compensating factors that it did have going for it was that we're actually at support. We're at the close from the previous day, and it kept testing that area and could not break through it. So, again, my personal preference was to pass, but you definitely did not have to pass. You could have taken that trade, and it would have worked out great. Also want to mention that Sierra is going to have the automatic trend lines available, they said, in the next couple months, so that will be great, because this would actually have been an ideal trade setup using that other setup that we use with the automatic trend lines on a longer tick chart. But again, my inclination would be to pass just because we really don't know what direction we're going in. So that's my reasoning behind not taking it. This is the first trade that I took, and this was at almost 1046. Had a scalp setting up. Our indicator was turning blue. Price going sideways, indicator going higher, and this is the bar that it was setting up on our longer tick chart. We're above both moving averages. This indicator is in proper alignment. Our trend indicator is above 20, so I'm okay to take that. So I hit a market order, get filled over here somewhere for 754.50. Use my trail stop method. I'll make this a little bigger so you can see. A quarter below here, a quarter below here, and I actually get stopped out over here at 756 and a quarter for a gain of 1 3/4. The next trade that I took was at 151, 152, in that general area, and price going down, indicator going higher. We get a scalp setup occurring here. We get our first blue dot, and this is the bar that it's setting up on. So I take it with a market order, get filled over here somewhere at 763 and a quarter, and move my stop to a quarter below here, and actually got stopped out here for a loss of a quarter. So nothing you can do about that. Just didn't work out. I do want to show the indicator here so you can see that we are above 20. Okay, so you can see that we are above 20, so that was in alignment as well. And this was a trade that I took at 216, and we had our scalp indicator occurring here. This is a bar that it's setting up on here, and usually I like to see the momentum color before I enter the trade. I chose to take this, actually, I didn't get filled till over here anyway, but I don't know that at the time. So once the first blue dot, I see it, I hit my market order, I get filled over here somewhere. And it's okay that we don't have divergence, because at the point that we get our first blue dot, we are not overbought yet. So we can take something if we don't have divergence, if we're not overbought or oversold yet, according to obviously the respective direction that we're taking. So I took that, and our indicator is above 20, so I take it. Now it is a little on the high side, and that usually I say to be cautious or pass when we're in that 50 mark. So we're pretty close to that 50 area when this goes off. but I'm aware of that going in, so I decided to take it anyway. And trail stop, trail stop, trail stop a quarter below here, get stopped out over here for a gain of a quarter. So, again, that was not a great trade, and probably should have practiced what I preach and not taken it above 50, but I did. So that's just what happened. Wasn't a loser, at least. And this was the last trade that I took, and this was at 256, 257 actually, and this is the bar that we're setting up on over here. And this bar was not completed yet when I took it. It was not closed yet, but I felt comfortable in taking it just because of the tick counter that was going off at the time. So I decided it was worth the risk for me, because we do have price going sideways here. And also I want to point out, okay, we got the indicator going higher. We have price going higher, then it pulls back. And if you notice on our indicator, it fails to pull back to where it previously came from. But the price did. So, that's an indication that the price is going to follow our indicator. So I decided to take it. I actually got filled over here at 768.50, and just trail stop. Just kept moving my stop, and a quarter below here, and got stopped out over here at 772.50 for a gain of 4. So, I was okay with that. So those are the 4 trades that I took today. I had all 4 were scalp trades, and a gain of 1 3/4, a loss of a quarter, a gain for a quarter, a gain for 4, for a total net gain of 5 3/4. So go to www.easyemintrade.com and check those out. And like I said, I will try to catch up with the videos by the weekend. I don't think I'm going to be doing them every day. I'm probably going to do 3 or 4 a week, just because it is getting time consuming, as well as trying to answer everybody's emails. So anyway, I hope that helps.